We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Austin Reaves.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Trae Young. Also, Daniels out there. Okongwu is out there with Risa Shea. And Gay is in at the four-man position. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are Reaves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the one. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Young from outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Reaves. 23 points his last outing. From deep, LeBron. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Once the last three went in, I looked at LBJ, and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive and hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Doncic against Young. Pass to Risa Shea. And the rejection by LeBron.
And Bron with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, three-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Young passes to Daniels. Back to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 5.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Reaves. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. LeBron kicks to Finney-Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 ball is good. Finney-Smith's got his second basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Risa Shea in the corner. Off target from outside. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers. Doncic against Young. Again, the Lakers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's the triple. And that's good. Trae Young for 3.
3 points.
He's got 8. Lakers leading by 10. Reaves outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Young against Doncic. Young, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Reeves. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A lot of style and flair to Reeves' offense.
That's his first.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And the Hawks making a change here. LeVert's checked in. On the wing, Reeves. He has 7. It's good from long range.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
The Hawks trail by 18. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
A big city and bright lights, at least courtside. Soulja Boy is in the building.
Too fresh off in it. You ever crank that, buddy?
Gay. And again, unable to change momentum here. Lakers leading by 18. Hayes finds Finney-Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Hawks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Hooked away. Pass to Daniels. And here's LeVert. Atlanta again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And James throws it down hard.
Okay, wow. Oh, man, LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Young passes to Daniels. It's blocked. Reeves outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? Doncic outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Reeves outside. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. And it's Doncic, top of the key. With the teardrop, and it's laid in by Reeves. Reeves has got 15 points.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
The tray, and Trae Young gets the 3.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Doncic with it. He's got 14. Over Young. Again, the Lakers.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
On the court for Atlanta, Niang out there with Risa Shea. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Krejci in at the point guard.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And that one's good, James.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. On the wing, Doncic. Lets the three fly, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now, here's LeVert, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Oh, that's blocked. Doncic feeling it out. Good, and the assist goes to James. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
LeVert against James to end the run. Krejci, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Over to the left wing. And a wide open look for Capella. Offline with the baseline jumper. And here is LeBron. 8 points for him. Nailed from three-point land. LeBron's got 11.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year? Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to LeVert. Capella with it. Now, Risa Shea. Here's Krejci. Hasn't made one yet. Offensive rebound.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
Drops in the tray.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Risa Shea in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Risa Shea's got 5 points now this quarter. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 20-5 run. Now, Doncic, 25 points in the game. Top of the key. And another basket for the Lakers.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Krejci passes to LeVert. Lets it go with a 3. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And LeBron throws it down.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Here's Krejci. Nothing on the board.
2 minutes.
Here's Risacher. And the dunk by Risacher.
Yeah, if you give Risacher a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Risacher has gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Hayes, Doncic outside. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Lakers passing it around. James kicks to LeBron. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Back to Finney-Smith. James outside. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back to Niang. Wide open look. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
In the corner, it's James. Back to James. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots over Risacher, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by James.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Krejci, guarded by Doncic. Krejci passes to Capella. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter. He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And it's the Lakers on the break. James outside. He got it up. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
I feel like every time we do a game involving Doncic, that's who we end up talking about. And here we go again.
And now, not a bad... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
They've got James. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Connect in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And here we go. Lakers running again. Pass to Hayes. Doncic right side. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's deflected. Tries again. The shot will not fall. Good D by James.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Up top, Doncic. Defended by Young. And Doncic gets it to go.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Gay. Here's Risache. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. Daniels with it. They need this. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Reeves has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. That shot wide open. Daniels has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. The 3 for Doncic. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Risache, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Here's Connect. That one falls. Connect's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Okongwu with a screen on Reeves. Daniels, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
One-on-one here. Back to Reeves. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 6 assists now in the game.
And getting out in transition's been a big part of this run that they're on.
Pass to Daniel. To halt the run. Reeves with the rebound.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Connect. Doncic outside. Takes a 3. Good, another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. And the basket is good. Young's got 16 points.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And he drives in. Here's Okongwu. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pass to Hayes. LeBron outside. Wing shot on the way. Again, Los Angeles.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
Young against Doncic.
2 minutes remaining.
3-pointer. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
The 3 for Doncic. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Rizachet. And here's Daniels. Here's Gay. Here's Okongwu. Second chance shot. Gay's shot is good.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players. Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Connect with it. He's got 5. Again, the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Hawks passing it around. And it goes down 2 points. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 19 points.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Doncic outside. Up in time, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So it's the Lakers now. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got LeVert. Clint Capella is out there. Good! Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Here's Reeves. Shoots. Here's James. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Pass to Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's James. He's covered by Niang. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's man, and it's blocked. James looking it over. Sinks the triple. James has got 27.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Niang finds LeVert. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 1-1.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run here. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
And the free throw, no good. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the call will be against George Niang. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Lakers have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. James, left side. Doncic passes to Reeves. To the wing right side. Jacks up a 3. And it's connect. That time on the assist by Reeves.
So much vert on that jumper. The D was there, but Connect just rose above.
Doncic with the steal. Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got 53.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Young from deep three-point range. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's LeBron. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Young left side, and the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Young, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Connect with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And it doesn't take much for Connect to find his rhythm. And once he does, he is relentless in his attack.
To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when we get ready for that home stretch.
After all these years, LeBron still has the fire, willing to do the dirty work.
Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Gay. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That's his first foul. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in Bend. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
James outside, and they double up James. No one near Doncic. Good, another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Morris comes in for LeBron. Gabe Vincent checked in for Austin Reeves. And James subbed in for Doncic. It's Young on the wing. From about 16. The offensive rebound.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, you know, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron in the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, you know, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. You know, it will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, you know, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take that challenge just as much as the offensive end.
Seems like you took some words to heart, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.